Welcome. This is a supplement to the Analyzing Furniture video. This one pertains directly to your assignment. So for this particular assignment, you are going to need your grid paper, a scale, a straight edge, a pencil, eraser, and then your pens. So the first thing that you are asked to do in this exercise is to take each piece of furniture and on grid paper, draw 3 views. Draw the top view, the front view, and the side view so that you understand the proportions of each piece. So the first one that I'm going to do is the chair, and I'm going to walk through that one with you. Now, sometimes people will cut this out and they'll paste it right on top of their sheet. That's perfectly fine. You can just put a title down. That's perfect. All right, so the dimensions, I'm going to set this off to the side. The dimensions of this particular chair is 36 by 36 by 34. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to call each one of these squares 6 inches. So that's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 1, 2, 3, by 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and you can use your straight edge on this. That's not a problem. I'm just going to do it freehand because it's a little faster for me. All right, and if I was looking straight down on this, I can see that the arms are all the way around to the back, and then there is a cushion in the back. So I have arm that wraps all the way around, and then the cushion. Now, if I take a look at this, and I analyze this a little bit better, and I can use a handy dandy measuring device if I want, but if I break this down like this, all right, that's 36 inches. Half of that is going to be 18 inches. Half of that is going to be 9 inches, and about half of that again is about 4 or 5 inches, which is what's kind of left over. So when I drew this, I drew it so that, again, this is 36, 18, 9, and I've made it about 4 to 5 inches in the width. So let's go ahead and look at the side view now. So that means from here to here is 36 inches. So half of that is 18, half of that is 9. This is about 1 inch wide. So I'm going to draw the side view. So it's going to be 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and it's going to be 34 inches high. So that's 1 foot, 2 foot, and 34 inches high. Now keep in mind that that's to the back of that cushion. Now, if I take a look at this, I'm going to go to the front for a minute. If I come across here, I know that my seat height is a total of 18 inches. So if I break this down, I can see that this is not quite equal. So if it's equal, this would be 6 inches, 6 inches, and 6 inches. So let's just see how that works. And another 6 inches would make our arm at 27 inches high. So let's go ahead, and that's 1 foot, 2 foot. So that's 24, and 27 is just a little bit higher. And if that's 1 foot, then that's 6 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches. So this is where my leg is going to be, and I'm going to make it about 1 inch. And remember that there is a metal plate that goes all the way around. This is my arm. And then my back is set in a little bit. And here is my cushion. And see how I set that cushion in? This cushion pushes against the back. This arm wraps all the way around. So the top of the arm becomes the top of the back and then around. So I get that kind of look. Now there isn't a line under here, but I'm going to put that. So now let's do the front view. The front view is here. I'm going to do 1 foot, 2 foot, actually I'm going to do it right in front of this one here. So that's 1, 2, 3 feet wide, and 1 foot, 2 foot, and almost 3 is how high it is. Now I'm doing this really, really lightly because I know that I'm going to have some indentations. So I know that I've already decided that this is approximately 1 inch, and that's looking at this face right here. So that's up 6 inches. 6 more inches. Oh, well, I'm going to do my arms. And my arms are at 27. And I said these were about 4 or 5 inches. And they go all the way down to the base. Do you see this? This inside arm goes all the way to the base. So it's a rectangle here. And the cushion is inside of that. So here's my cushion. Here's my 18. And then the back is inside the arms, not outside the arms. So my back is going to come off of this line, come across, and then come down. So I don't have anything in these corners. So basically, that is my chair face. Now, these 3 faces are going to make a big difference when we start drawing in perspective. So I always want to keep this sheet nice and close so that I can refer to it. So part 2 of this, and I can get another piece of furniture down here. So I may want to come in and just so I don't forget, I can just write in here, this is my lounge chair. Okay, just so I have it and I don't forget that. So I'd put another one down below here. I have enough room to do that. Once you have done that for all of the pieces of furniture, for each one of the pieces of furniture, and you see that this only took us about 10 minutes max. So anyway, breaking it down like this is the piece of furniture. Part 2 is to go to the perspective view. And with your castle and your 1 point dimensions, we know that this blue line across here is our horizon line. And this, I've set this up as a 1 point perspective. So I'm going to need, and I don't know where my little handy dandy measuring device is. So I'll just tear another one. So let's analyze this. This is the chair, which means I'm going to make it face forward. So this is going to be the front face. This little sliver is going to be the side. This is going to be the left side. And this back part back here that will be hidden is actually the rear side, or where the cushion is. So in this, I know, because this has been drawn, I know from here to here is 34 inches, and from here to here is 36 inches. So if this is 34 inches, I know that I can measure this, and half of that, and I'm just going to bend that and connect my 2 sides. It's been a while since we've done some measuring, but that would be the halfway point of 34 inches. Now, 18 inches, half of 18 inches is just a little bit higher. So 18 inches is going to be about here. And then between here and here, all right, between here and here is, I'm going to divide that into thirds. And we said that our base was approximately 1/3. So I'm going to draw that line. And I'm going to put in my metal brace across and my other very thin leg. Then my arm is approximately 27 inches. So that's going to, because I'm a 1 point perspective, that just goes straight across. And I'm going to measure over my 6 inches here. And my 4 to 6 inches here. And then this is my cushion. And then this is that under cushion right here. All right, so let me show you what I've done so far. so that you can see this just a little bit better, I'm going to take a clean piece of white paper and I'm just going to slide it under here. Now, do you see this is the front arm? So if I refer back to, oops, sorry about that. If I refer back to my drawing, this is the front view. So I've drawn the front face, I've drawn the leg system, this cushion, the under cushion, and the other arm. That is what's on the front of my cube. All right, so now I'm going to draw the side. This side over here I can't see, but I can see this side. So I'm going to take my straight edge, and I know that I can come straight back from my base, and I can come straight back from my arm, and I can come back from the inside of my arm. And the back of my chair is going to be right here. Now, this leg is very, very teeny, and the inside, this is a very slight line, but it goes back to the vanishing point. And then that's the bottom of the side of the leg. And that has just a little bit of thickness in here as we come through. Now, when I hit the back, I come straight across till I hit the back line here. And the top of the arm will intersect right there. And then the inside of the arm won't go back quite as far. It's not going to go all the way back because I have the cushion in front of it. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is draw the inside of my cushion here, and I won't see it over here. So the inside of this is approximately here. So the inside of my cushion, of my back cushion, is about here. It's going to slant just ever so much, and it's going to go up to the top of the 34 inches. And I'm going to draw a line across, and we may see a little bit of thickness. I will see just a teeny bit of this side. So here is my cushion, just like that. So those are all the parts that I need. Oh, I need a little thickness on this leg. Now, if you can see this, and I'm going to draw it on another sheet of paper, I'm going to slide underneath here. And I don't need all these extra lines that I put in here. This is the back of the back, so I don't need that. So I'm going to put, just so you can see it a little bit better, I'm going to go ahead and put another piece of tissue on here. And once you get it penciled out, then what you're going to do is take a big sheet, tape it down again, and with your flare pen, you're going to draw the side all around the perimeter. Remember, this gets really tight right here. Comes down, goes across, and this comes straight down. So that's the perimeter. Now, all the detail of this chair is going to be done with our pilot. So I'm going to continue my back, and you can add a little softness in here. This is the thickness. This is the arm as it comes forward, the arm as it comes down, the corner, arm as it comes down, across and back, the cushion, the mid cushion, the metal base to the corner. The metal base goes back. Here's my leg. Here's my corner. That's probably a little tight there. And here's my other leg. My pen got a little bit white, but that's what we want to see. So again, the steps are, you're going to do your top view, your side view, and your front view. Then you're going to identify the cube, and inside of that cube, you're going to draw with your pencil and your straight edge using the vanishing points, vertical and horizontal. It's a 1 point and square. Then what you're going to do is do that all in pencil. Then you're going to lay another sheet of tissue over the top, and you're going to do that for each one of these pieces. So a whole piece, you're going to trace these 4 pieces. Don't forget to put in the horizon line and the vanishing point, so it makes it easier for us to see and look at. So those are the steps of this particular exercise. And you're going to do that for each of the pieces of furniture. I hope that's helpful.